From the outset, the Young and Successful programme recognises that young people furthest from the labour market typically lack the necessary confidence and trust that are so crucial on the journey to find employment. To respond to this challenge, the programme has been specifically designed to engage young people in the places and situations they find themselves in on a day-to-day basis. Before we can do anything to help young people progress, we need to gain their trust. That's why we've adopted a person-centred approach. We use a personal mentor to develop an action plan to help the young person find the job that they are looking for. The first stage of this 6-stage journey is Stage 1, Referral and Assessment. Young people receive support through Talent Match, either by being referred through statutory agencies such as the Job Centre, or by self-referral of delivery partners. The programme has commissioned a microhub network of third sector community-based organisations who have local knowledge and the ability to reach out to young people furthest from the jobs market. There is the assumption that this network generates additional referrals, many of whom are previously unknown to the benefits system and supporting themselves through other means. Each young person works one-to-one with a mentor who will make a basic assessment of the young person's needs, interests and skills gaps. This assessment forms the basis of a personal action plan with key milestones regarding barriers to employment and employability training. Feedback has shown that a person-centred approach and engagement with locally trusted organisations enables greater commitment to the programme. As a programme, we also recognise that we are offering a service to young people, and for that service to be the best that it possibly can be, we need the help of our young people to ensure the support we offer is fit for purpose. Our young people are not passive recipients of the service. Instead, we see them as a resource to help shape why we do what we do. It is crucial that as a programme, we understand young people's lived experience of worklessness if we are to make progress. This makes us very different from many other programmes. As young people get involved in the decision-making process of the programme, it helps to develop newfound skills and confidence, in addition to ensuring we do the right things to support each individual make progress. At the same time, young people are informed about how they can participate and help shape the development of the Talent Match programme for the benefit of other young people. We assume that young people have not had the opportunity in the past to impact employability programmes such as the work programme. Stage 2, Removing Barriers to Employment. There is an assumption that over 3/4 of young people referred present a mixture of complex barriers to employment, which may include mental health conditions, substance abuse, homelessness, or offending backgrounds. Often these barriers are linked to each other and form significant obstacles to progress. There is a further assumption that these barriers frustrate and distract young people, and unless addressed, young people will remain disengaged from the labour market. This can very much be linked to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Our experience tells us that these barriers are difficult to address through a 5-minute meeting with an employability advisor every 2 weeks. Our mentors will work with each young person to address each barrier, even if it means we need to spend a concerted amount of time working with them. The mentor works with young people to remove barriers by accessing a personalised budget and by working with support organisations. Resolving these barriers enables young people to move closer to the jobs market. Findings from the first 2 years of the programme show that around 70% of the mentor's time is in removing these barriers. Stage 3, Employability Training. Mentors work with young people to assess career goals and skills gaps. These gaps are addressed using complementary services such as colleges and training providers, and by accessing personal budgets for bespoke packages of support. There is an assumption that young people don't always know the steps to take to develop their employability. Furthermore, there is an assumption that mainstream services address the skills gaps in a young person's tailored employability plan. In other words, that the provision is not generic or mandated and of little relevance to the young person's interests. This stage enables young people to develop their awareness of attributes employers are looking for. At the same time, young people are accessing training specific to the programme to develop participation skills. We assume that involvement in staff recruitment panels, project delivery boards, and being programme ambassadors further improve confidence and job skills. This provides a valuable confidence boost for young people, whilst at the same time providing an opportunity for young people to promote their skills to prospective employers through CVs, application forms or interviews. Stage 4. Workplace experience. Stage 4 of the programme is underpinned by the work of our Employment and Enterprise team. This team works proactively with young people and prospective employers to help create a favourable environment for young people who are work ready to make the transition into employment. Many young people have had very limited, meaningful contact with employers, and it's therefore not surprising that they do not necessarily know how to engage with an employer. Working with mentors and young people, our Employment and Enterprise team provides the resource and support to address this gap. The first assumption we can make is that young people reaching this stage of their journey demonstrate determination to gain employment. We also assume that young people have very little work experience. This is not always the case, and young people can pass through this stage relatively quickly. We also assume that the Employment and Enterprise team are able to secure suitable and relevant opportunities. This stage enables young people to develop further skills, knowledge and confidence, and continue to develop awareness of attributes that employers are looking for. This goes hand in hand with the participation element, as young people are now actively involved in evaluating and developing the Talent Match programme. Stage 5. Employment, Enterprise and Education. We assume that young people can now be defined as work ready and are supported by the Employment and Enterprise team in job search and application process. Once again, this is tailored to each young person and can also lead to self-employment. Employer engagement has been identified as reactive in terms of tailoring job opportunities to young people's interests and skills, and proactive by raising the profile of Talent Match and generating further employment opportunities. Stage 6. Sustaining employment. Just because a young person has developed skills to gain employment does not necessarily mean they have the knowledge to sustain these jobs. This stage enables young people to receive ongoing mentor support and address issues at an early stage, as young people make the final adjustments into the world of work. This can include accessing their personal budgets to provide essential equipment or support for travel to and from work. As you can see, the Young and Successful programme has been designed to offer a different type of service to help young people develop their employability and secure sustainable long-term employment. The programme is innovative, dynamic and ambitious to help more young people sidestep the negative impact of long-term unemployment. The Talent Match journey broadly consists of 6 main stages, with opportunities to participate in the development of the programme throughout. In practice, these stages can often occur concurrently, and the mentor relationship is crucial to continue to remove barriers throughout all stages of the client's journey. For the Young and Successful programme to work effectively, we cannot work in isolation. We're looking for employers who are willing to support the innovation of a programme, partner organisations who are operating across the public, private and voluntary sectors with the inspiration, expertise and knowledge to work in partnership to tackle youth unemployment, and of course young people, our most important asset to develop an employability programme that is tailored to them. Inspired? Engaged? Are you interested? Please contact us for further details.